curious? It seems that the closer we get to the end of this chaotic 2020, the more each day tries to outdo itself by being the worst. Something new always pops up, and usually it is not a very happy thing. And now, another round of terrible news came from the ex-royals themselves, as Meghan Markle wrote an op-ed letter to the New York Times revealing that she was pregnant, but in July she had lost a baby. Right away, the internet was flooded with comments, and as always when the Sussexes are concerned, the opinions were very mixed. What did Meghan say in her article? How did people react to it? Why has Chrissy Teigan come to her defense, and did the other members of the royal family know about what had happened? Stay with me to find out, but before we continue, don't forget to hit the bell and subscription button so you don't miss any of our videos. Earlier this year, Markle had stirred pregnancy rumours when a video for little Archie's first birthday was posted online on May 6th. When it was first published, many had commented on how Meghan was wearing a loose shirt in order to hide her belly. And while knowing what we know now, that might have been true, it is also kind of a wild guess considering that through the entire video she was holding her son on her lap, so there was not much to see. At the time, an insider had told New Idea magazine that the former Duchess admitted that she and her husband wanted another child that was close in age to their son Archie. They also revealed that apparently both Meghan and Harry had hoped for a baby girl, though it would make sense for them to not want Archie to grow up alone, seeing that both of them grew up with siblings. Though in Markle's case, she allegedly did not have a good relations with her half-siblings, but the prince did have a close bond with his brother, so he surely feels that his son would have benefited from one. Though now we know that there was a grain of truth in all those gossips and speculations. In her article, Meghan did not reveal how far along she was, but chances are that she possibly could have been trying to hide her belly in the video posted. If you want to find out more about the rumours going around at the time, then be sure to click on the link above. However, sadly, yesterday the New York Times had posted an article written by the former Duchess herself where she talked about that tragic news. She began the piece by talking about how for her the day had started as normal, and it was only when she went to take her son from the crib that she knew that something was wrong. Meghan explained that after she changed his diaper she felt a sharp cramp, and that holding him in her arms she dropped to the floor, humming a lullaby to try and keep both her son calm but also herself. One of the sentences that had stuck out the most to people that she had written was, "I knew as I clutched my firstborn child that I was losing my second." Markle also explained how it felt to be lying in a hospital bed, holding Harry's hand as they both cried and wondered how they would heal from such a terrible thing happening to them. Further on in the article, she also explained how losing a child means carrying not only almost unbearable grief that is experienced by so many but talked about by a few, but also the fact that those women are riddled with unwarranted shame and are often left to mourn by themselves. She also added that while experiencing all that pain and loss, both she and her husband had discovered that 10 to 20% of women will have suffered a pregnancy loss. The fact that this is something that is rarely talked about and often the woman is left feeling with shame and guilt is something that recently many more celebrities have opened up about. All this came after Chrissy Teigan had shared the news that she and her husband John Legend had lost their baby Jack. Her honesty had led other celebrities such as Kate Beckinsale to tell their stories and experiences going through such a terrible ordeal. If you want to know more about what had happened and which celebrities spoke out at the time, then be sure to see one of our previous videos, and you can do so by clicking on the link above. But right now, stay with me to find out how people had reacted to Markle's New York Times piece. Her article had been praised by many charities that help people deal with trauma of losing a child. One of the people that had praised Markle was Michelle Kennedy, who is the founder of a virtual platform called Peanut that allows women to connect over issues related to motherhood and stillbirth. Speaking of the Daily Mail, she said, "She took a brave step of saying things that others certainly in the royal family hadn't yet said. She's breaking taboos, she's using her voice to normalize the feelings that everyday women are experiencing." Though it seems that quite a large number of people weren't as sympathetic towards the former Duchess. In the replies to the news website sharing their articles about the news revealed by the Sussexes, several people were quick to have their opinions voiced, and an astounding number of them went all too nice. One user wrote, "I don't believe it for 1 minute. She is known to lie. It is horrendous to use this to garner sympathy." Another Twitter user shared their thoughts by saying, "Hardly breaking news as it happened in July. We must have our privacy to thrive. Oh no, wait, we want publicity when it suits us too." And that seemed to be something that many people were pointing out, that while they ask to be left alone and have their privacy respected, they go on to share things like that. What are your opinions on that matter, curious? Though not everyone was against Meghan for sharing her story. According to Australia's 7 News, since Markle had shared her story, there has been a surge in women that have reached out to helplines and charities to talk about their own struggles after suffering a pregnancy loss, as well as many more women starting to speak about their own experiences. Many had also pointed out a simple thing to all those who were writing not such nice things about Markle. They said that while Meghan will most likely never see their tweets or comments, their friends and family who might be going or have gone through such a terrible ordeal will. Another Twitter user had also touched upon the fact that while everyone seems to be against Meghan, but they love Kate Middleton, they added that had it been the Duchess of Cambridge who wrote this, everyone would be praising her for her bravery. And among all those hate messages, Chrissy Teigan, who as we've mentioned briefly suffered the loss of a child herself, came to the former Duchess's defence. Defence and diplomatic editor of the Sunday Express, which is a British tabloid, commented on Twitter asking what does Meghan's op-ed piece add to the resources already available on the topic. To which Chrissy, who also had her own share of negative comments after she shared her news, hit back at him saying, "Award for today's absolute piece goes to Marco Gianangeli. Congratulations, piece of." The tweet has since been deleted, with another comment appearing in its place saying, "Sorry, forgot I'm trying to be nicer." But has anyone from Harry's family spoken out about the couple's loss? His uncle and Princess Diana's brother, Earl Spencer, was appearing on a morning talk show when the host had brought up the news, saying that it was a very sad thing, to which he replied, "It is, Lorraine. I can't imagine the agony for any couple of losing a child in this way." He also added that his thoughts are with his nephew and his wife. According to Us Weekly, the news was something that the couple told their families before the publication of the piece in the New York Times. Apparently, royal sources have revealed that Prince Charles has been particularly helpful for the couple during these hard times and that there was a great sadness around the royal family. So it seems that despite their differences, they come together in times of need. E-News had also revealed that their Buckingham Palace sources explained to them that for the family it was a deeply personal matter and one that they would not be commenting on. It is not the first time someone in the royal family had gone through such a terrible ordeal, at least one that had been made public. In 2016, Zara Tindall, Princess Anne's daughter, had revealed that she had suffered 2 pregnancy losses before. So curious. What do you think about how the internet has reacted to the news of the Sussex's tragedy? Do you think Meghan had done the right thing to write about it for the New York Times? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel, and I will see you again in the next video.